Tell the audience a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, so I mean, you kind of mentioned a bit of my hoop story. I was a walk-on at Division II Western Washington. Came from a 1A high school up north in Bothell. It was like the private school to Bothell High School. I was the
Okay.
same year as Zach Levine, so I remember, watching
Oh,
Zach just basically take off, and I was just like the little no-name kid from the private school. Ended up having a good senior year. Was state player of the year in 1A. Had
damn.
some D2 offers, but on some crazy, this is a long story, but ended up walking on at Western Washington. Earned a scholarship after my redshirt year. Dealt with some injuries, had a really solid junior year, and I always had thought I was a Division I player. And so transferred up GCU, and then had a rude awakening at GCU. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't ready for the pressure, the demand, the schemes, and just
Mm,
all the stuff that goes into Division I basketball. There's politics. There's, if they bring in a guy from high major and I'm coming from D2, who's going to get the benefit of the doubt? Stuff like that.
right.
And just didn't have a year where like my relationship with basketball was terrible. I was like 8 points, 5 boards, couple assists, but it was like I hated hoop. And I
Damn.
was about 12 hours away from taking a financial advising job at Northwestern Mutual. Thank the Lord that didn't happen, because I can't stand when I get those calls from those Northwestern Mutual guys, because that would have been me, right? But my
Yeah.
dad just pushed me. He just said, "Hey, you got to give it a shot," right? And playing overseas, and had a good exposure camp, and got a job opportunity, and kind of ran with it overseas. And next thing you know, I'm looking back, it's been 7 years, and I've climbed a lot of ladders overseas and playing my best basketball, and a whole lot of life has happened in that time. You know, got married, just had a son, bought a house in Tacoma. There's a lot has happened in that 7 years, and it's most of it's been in Europe. And so it's just an interesting. It's now that I'm back in Tacoma I've been back for about 4 months. I had a knee surgery, been rehabbing, been tapping in with Jordan Dam over at Dam Performance, getting some rehab. It's just been a lot, man. So it's just cool to be in Tacoma. Hopefully for not too much longer. Hopefully I get back across the water, start making money
Yeah.
again. But here we are.
Man,
Yeah.
you mentioned you went to exposure camp. I got mixed reviews about most exposure camps. How which one did you go to, and how was your experience with it?
Well, so I'm the same. I'm the
Yeah.
same, dude. If any college athlete told me they were going to exposure camp, I said you're getting scammed, because
Mhm.
90% of those camps, like, they charge a fee for the
Yeah.
guys showing up, and what they're
Mhm.
doing is they're preying on this lie that's told that playing overseas basketball is easy to do, like anyone can
Yep.
do it,
Mhm.
and that's what most of those are. This one was a little bit different. You had, like, a draft, and it was ran by my agent at the time, Alvin
Yep.
Snow. He was,
Mhm.
working with Worldwide, and they had a whole draft for it.
Yeah.
So there was, like, it wasn't anyone could show up. You had to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
essentially get drafted.
Yep.
And I remember looking back at that camp, there's a couple guys that are in the EuroLeague now. Like, the talent was crazy, bro. Like,
Oh,
talent was
yeah.
unreal. And it wasn't just for rookies either. It was like current players and stuff. And
Yeah, I saw it,
I
yeah. I
just had
remember
one,
yep.
yeah. I had like one game where I almost had a triple double. And then I went from having an offer for like $800 in Slovakia to I had like, 4 or 5 offers, got to choose like one that was a good fit for me. So
No,
That's
that's
it's
dope.
that's
crazy.
fire. Yeah,
Who's
after,
the
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was say after college,
No, you go ahead.
I went down to one in LA, and I went
Hmm.
crazy. Me and Timmy went down there, think in the 3 games, I averaged like, I think like 19 and 9 in the game. So to the point where like, I'm
Hmm.
thinking like, bro, I got offers in the bag. Like, and then it was just bullshit in the next couple of weeks. Like, oh, this team in Greece asked about you and nothing happened out of it. After that, the following year, I got the message like, hey, we want you to come down and to Vegas and play in Eurobasket. Then get down to Eurobasket, and it's like, now there's some guys there, and it's like, oh, I'm going at this dude from Oklahoma, and still nothing came out of it. So, but when I remember when that worldwide combine was going on, and like seeing guys, Isaiah Pig, all those guys in it, I was like, damn, this is some shit I wish I would have been able to do when I was straight out of college, just because the ones I went to, it was just like, damn, I did way too much. I got it on YouTube. So It's no cap. I was going
Yeah.
crazy down there. Like, but
Yeah.
like I said, a lot
Yeah.
of them are just like money grabs. So like the fact that I know someone else that had a really, really good experience. You know,